There's a $30 trillion problem destroying trust between homeowners, contractors, and investors, and no one's fixing it until now. My name is Shane Walsh, founder of WealthTradie and Home Equity Invoice Agreements. I grew up in the construction world as a third generation contractor. My dad had me shooting nail guns before I even hit double digits. I learned everything from the ground up: residential, a little commercial, and eventually mechanical work. That led me to the Marine Corps, where I became an aviation ground support equipment mechanic. Not exactly aircraft, but close enough to keep me motivated enough in the fight. They shipped me off to Okinawa, Japan, where I became the licensing and training program leader across the entire island. Our unit even earned a Bravo Zulu on inspections, which was rare in the Marine Corps given our ever improving impossible standards. But after serving, I took a shot at college. Yet it and the corporate ladder just wasn't for me. Even if I got to enjoy college in Australia, I knew what I was meant to do: build. So I started in real estate. But this time, I wasn't just building properties. I was building something bigger, an actual real estate investing business. And that journey led to a lot of headache, and which brought out the creation of a tool that's changing everything: the Home Equity Invoice Agreement. Let me explain why we need this, and why you've probably felt the pain of not having it, whether you're a homeowner, a contractor, or an investor. Let's talk about what's really broken. If you're a homeowner, you finally saved enough to renovate your kitchen or fix that leaky roof. You get three estimates. One is outrageously high, one is suspiciously cheap, one seems right, until halfway through the job the crew vanishes or finishes the work fast and sloppy. When you go to sell the house later, the agent tells you the renovation added zero value because the quality can't be verified and there's no documentation that means anything to a buyer. You didn't just spend money, you lost it. If you're a contractor, you know the story too well. You're out there sweating, doing the work. You're underbidding or overbidding jobs just to stay competitive. You work nights, weekends, holidays, increasing your tax liabilities. Then the homeowner starts ghosting you on payments or nickel and dimes you every time something pops up. You finish the job, but walk away with less than you thought, with no way to recoup it until your next job. A never-ending cycle of work. Meanwhile, you see the houses get flipped. The homeowner sells it for six figures more, gets tax benefits. Everyone wins, except you. You built the value, but you walked away with cash that's already spent on high taxes. No ownership, no leverage, no equity. And if you're an investor, you're betting on margins, tight timelines, fast turnarounds, but one wrong hire, one delay, one low-quality job, and the whole deal can collapse with traditional capital. Contractors overpromise, underdeliver, budgets explode. You find yourself micromanaging every crew, every invoice, every deadline. You're not investing, you're babysitting. Investor turned into a glorified general contractor. And you know that's not scalable wealth. The truth is, the real estate and construction industries aren't just disconnected, they're working against each other. Homeowners want accountability, contractors want to get paid, investors want to protect their ROI, but no one is aligned. There's no trust, no shared incentive, no accountability. That's the problem. Now, let me tell you how we fixed it. The Home Equity Invoice Agreement is a tool that completely realigns the game. Instead of paying contractors everything in cash, the HEIA lets you use equity in the home's future value, not your bank account. It turns a contractor's invoice into an ownership stake in the value they help create. That means, for homeowners, you can stop draining your savings or maxing out credit cards with high interest. With a HEIA, you pay for your renovation using equity, postponing when you cash out the contractor's equity value. No more gambling on contractors. No more upside-down loans costing more than the property's even worth. Now your upgrades build wealth, not just expenses. For contractors, this isn't just a job, it's a partnership. You're no longer trading time for cash. You get a piece of the upside. You share in the value you help create. That's capital gains, not ordinary income. Your equity value grows while you sleep. It means more appreciation for better work and more trust from your clients. For investors, the Home Equity Invoice Agreement gives you real leverage. You don't have to front the full cost of work up front. Payouts are tied to property value, so you only pay for performance. It protects your margins, your timelines, and your long-term returns. Scaling real estate just broke free from liquid capital ever being an issue. This isn't just about solving problems. This is about shifting and aligning power from a broken system to a balanced agreement where everyone has something to gain and no one gets left holding the bag.
Home equity invoice agreements isn't just a theory. It's already in action. It's protecting deals, aligning interests, rebuilding trust, one agreement at a time. Because this isn't just about fixing drywall or flipping houses. This is about ownership and equity, about honoring the value that people create with their own hands, about building wealth through equity, not just cash. And we're just getting started. At WealthTradie, our mission is to bridge the construction and real estate industries so homeowners, contractors, and investors all win together. We're not selling hype, we're delivering structure, a real tool, a real contract for real problems. So here's what I ask of you. Don't just play these videos at double speed and move on. Really think about what this means. Whether you're a homeowner, a contractor, or an investor, this tool is for you because the next time you swing a hammer or sign a contract, you'll be doing it with power, with protection, and with purpose. The system is broken, but we don't need to burn it down. We just need to build it better together. And the Home Equity Invoice Agreement is the foundation. Let's fix the industries together. We're not just building homes, we're rebuilding trust and building real estate wealth together.